Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to Semujibu. I am Nashriata Aisyah binti Yazid and there are 4 members in my group which is Afika Shaira, Mimi Rakina, Alia, Nur Shazwani Yasmin and Nur Ifahanani. So today we are going to present our group assignment which is Scope of Political Science. Political science is the main branch of social science. Its main concern is the behavior of individuals and groups. There is also a wide scope of political science, which includes various subdisciplines such as political theory, public administration, international relations, and comparative politics and government. Political science also a broad field of study that includes various aspects such as the study of government and society, the study of political behavior of people, and the study of the past, present, and future of development, and also study of the concept of power, authority, and influence. Because of that, the discipline of political science has undergone change as new world problems arose and new methods of political research are devised. Due to the various change in the world, the scope and intensity of political science studies have also expanded.
Political theory involves the study of political thought or ideas of the great political thinker, which also referred as philosopher. Based on the political ideas of this philosopher, political theory developed, formulate, and interpret concepts such as freedom, human rights, justice, power, and sovereignty, which also involved with the development of the government. One of the importance of political theory is it will help us to have more understanding regarding the concept that have shaped our politics, including freedom, equality, individuality, democracy, and justice. Political theory aims at presenting rational and logical image of the operation of political reality. It may be conceptualized as a system, but not all aspects of politics is systematic, or it also may be more or less conflicting. The formation of scientific political theory is general and long-term goals on the theory maker, but it has certain specific, including short-term and practical objectives too, that could lead to establishment of peace and harmony in a country.
Next, the second scope of political science is the international relation. International relation is more focused on topics such as foreign and national, security policy, diplomacy and rivalry, cooperation and warfare among all the nations. So, it also contains the study of international law, international and regional organization. For example, the United Nations, the Arab League, the Organization of Islamic Cooperation (OIC), and the Association of Southeast Asian Nations (ASEAN). Moreover, the scholar of international relations will also study on how states and supranational organizations such as the European Union and the multinational cooperation interact. So they will examine the reasons that motivated the nation to act as they do, and they will also learn the causes and the consequences of the war. However, the international relation will also more typically on issue about political and foreign that have a direct impact in the world. For example, the international graduates are more often are pursuing the career in the private sector, such as serving as the industrializer for companies seeking to expand their business opportunities. Last but not least is the importance. The importance of international relation is to avoid world war, whereas the study on international relation will help us to analyze and going to aims the state in the world affair and the method adopted. Hence, international relation will also teach us that the nation must learn the basic factor of mutual trust and goodwill to stop any possible conflict that may happen. Nevertheless, the importance of international relations are aims to get a better understanding of problem in the world. So, to conclude, all the reasons are important. Hence, the study of international relations are becoming familiar and popular in this era because of the interdependence of all the nations. So that's all from me. The next scope.
Now I'm going to present the comparative politics and the government. Comparative politics and government is one of the scope of politics science. The scope is also to be very crucial and challenging for the entire political science subfields. Political differences and similarities between countries are the goal of comparative politics and government. Politics is a theory related to the control, community governance, and the division of power with interconnected communities. These fields not only focus on studies on similarities and differences among states such as executive, legislative, judicial bodies, constitution, or studies of several institutions, agencies such as political parties, and pressure groups that have direct or indirect contact with the activities of this country. Some scholars of comparative politics try to explain why other countries have so many political parties while others don't. There is more questioned why some countries are rich while other countries is poor and suffer. Many political comparison developed in America around the early to mid 20th century. There are 3 phenomena that influence the development of comparative politics and after the end of the Second World War. Among them are new countries across the Middle East, Asia, Africa have to become the expression of comparative politics. Second, the decline in dominance of colonization and the spread of the international power of countries in Atlantic region. And the third is, according to Muzaki 2015, emerging communism competing for influence in a country and champion capitalism and communism.
Another subdiscipline of political science is public administration. The term public administration nowadays is that it plays an important role in drafting policy and encompasses the 3 branches of government, namely the executive, the legislative, and the judiciary. The main function of the executive is to enforce the law and maintain order and order in the state. The judiciary functions in assuming the responsibility of interpreting and implementing national law, while the legislature functions as the body that has the power to enact law. Next, the scope of public administration as a discipline encompasses 2 views, namely display post-scope and object-purpose view. Post-scope means planning, organizing, staffing, directing, coordinating, reporting, and budgeting. Related to object-goal view, where these functions include online functions or services intended for people. Then, the importance of public administration is required so that management is orderly and effectively managed to increase productivity quickly. Thus, public administration as witnesses plays an important role in people's life because of it touching their every step. To conclude all that has been started so far, the scope of political science is to study things that happened in the past and use them correctly in the present as well as determine what the future will say. Therefore, the result of expansion from one certain field to another, then in general, the field of political science has included 4 subdisciplines: knowledge, which is political theory, international relations, comparative politics and government, and public administrations. Next, political theory can help us to better understand the real concepts that have shaped our politics, including freedom, individual equality, system of democracy, and justice.
Thus, studying international relations is the best method to gain a deeper understanding of global issues. For example, study the causes and consequences of the war that struck. Another very important reason of studying comparative politics is to better understand how particular regimes function for the purpose of international relations and foreign policy. Then, public administration is more to production of knowledge resources on techniques and methods of managing and administering the governance of administrative organizations, personal administration, financial and fiscal administration, and good public relation management.